just trying to see who first. I ain't know this was a race.
And the players going through their game preparation, making sure they're fully warmed up for the tip. Welcome to 2K Sports presentation of the NBA. But the bad news is there is no basketball, there is no NBA. The game has been canceled. Ha ha! Happy April Fool's Day, baby! This is the NBA, and we've got a great one in store. Hi, everyone. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me, Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony. And as always, the Hall of Famer David Aldridge joining us from the sidelines. Quite a few injuries here between the two teams. 5 players out tonight.
5 players scratched from the game. If you're one of the healthy players, you're going to get all you can eat.
So the opening lineup for the Suns. They've got Dunn. Grayson Allen is out there with Nick Richards. Then there's Devin Booker. And it's Gillespie in at the point. And for the Bucks, the post pair, the longtime duo of Antetokounmpo and Lopez. Rollins is out there with Taurean Prince. And it's Kuzma in at the 3 spot. And looking at tonight's teams, RJ, they have rosters filled with veteran players.
I was on a few teams like this, Kevin, and it's just great for the locker room. Guys are usually willing to accept their roles and understand how to win.
Rollins, a 3-pointer off the mark. And it's Phoenix's ball. And the rejection by Giannis. And he gets it back. Booker the pass to Dunn. Shot clock at 6. Booker with no one around makes no mistake on the open jump shot.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Here's Rollins. His last outing, he had 8 points. Pass to Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo shines it in.
So strong. Giannis has really added some bulk since entering the league. Helps him absorb the contact.
Here's Gillespie. Last time out, he had 14 points. Rollins grabs the board.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
From deep, Prince. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Their last encounter was in Phoenix.
And their last matchup was a nail-biter, but they hung on, and in part it was because of their rebound.
Lopez left side. The Bucks working the ball around. Here's Kuzma. Drills it from outside.
And proving once again that he has the touch from beyond. Kuzma effective at cashing in there.
Here's Booker. Rebound, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Oh, I can see some miscommunication on defense there very clearly. They were super fortunate it didn't torch them with that mistake.
Now here's Prince. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Allen dishes to Booker. Phoenix, no good that time either.
He just looks off this quarter. Looks like he's forcing it a bit right now, a little bit in his head.
And coming in as a floor-spacing 2 guard. How impressive is it, RJ, that Devin Booker is holding down the point?
And it's not just the rate of assists. He's limiting his turnovers in great fashion, too, despite his high usage.
And timeout is called by Mike Budenholzer. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. Let's go to our 2K leaderboard. 3-point shooting, where you expect to see some high percentages from the shooting guard position. And that's just what this group has provided. Taurean Prince, number 1. And, of course, Grayson Allen.
Yeah, you don't have to be a great shooter to play 2 guard, but it does help. And pretty much all of these guys fit into that great category.
And having a reliable 3-point option at off guard pretty much a necessity at this point in time in the league.
And the All-Star, Devin Booker, an incredible scoring goal.
Since the moment he got drafted by the Phoenix Suns, he has been a beacon of consistency. Every single year he gets better. Every single year he adds something to his game. That's why Devin Booker is one of the best guards in this league.
Good on the second free throw.
This is who you want at the line, and Booker gets himself there a lot.
And so Giannis will bring it up for Milwaukee. Kicks it out to Prince. Takes a three. It's hauled in by Gillespie. Suns trail by 4. Earlier, David Aldridge spoke with head coach Doc Rivers. What'd you find out, David?
His team's focus is trying to slow down Devin Booker. He said the thing with Devin is that he's not just an ISO scorer. They run a lot of actions for him, so we have to do our best to chase him around, and the rotations have to be on point. It's going to take all 5 guys to try and stop him. Guys?
Thank you, David. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
Bucks leading by 4. Here's Rollins. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. Here's Giannis. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
You know, you were talking about Giannis. He can put up 30 a game without taking many shots from the perimeter. That's a tall order these days, especially because he gets doubled every single time. Now, Greg, it took 40 years, but the Bucks finally won their second NBA title back in 2021.
Yeah, and Kareem leading that 71 squad. Giannis was the man in 2021, averaging 35 and 13 during the finals, closing out the Suns with that 50-piece in Game 6.
Richards with it. Lopez covering, and it's sent back by Lopez.
And we have seen Lopez really improve his shot blocking, adept at using that length to alter shots.
And that replay showed just how forceful that block was.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
Here's Booker. Gets it to go from 18 feet away. Booker's got 5 now. Bucks leading by 3. Here's Antetokounmpo. The kick out to Lopez. Three-pointer. Nailed from three-point land.
Catches people off guard to see what a smooth stroke Lopez has for a big fella.
Here's Gillespie, covered by Rollins. And here's Booker from the arc. Hits it from three-point range. 8 points for him.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Kuzma's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Bucks. Gillespie, the pass to Booker. Over Prince. And the Suns tack on 2 more.
He's doing everything he can. If they want to win, others have to step up and provide some scoring.
Prince, right side. Pass to Kuzma. Back to Prince. A 3-ball. Rebound by the Suns.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
And the call on the shot sends him to the line. So, Greg, it doesn't get much better than this, does it? Major playoff implications in this one tonight.
Both teams have a lot on the line in this contest. Seeding in the postseason can make or break a team's chances.
Durant's checked in for Dunn, and he can't hit the second. Here's Rollins. The shot's good on the assist by Prince.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Prince against Booker. Allen outside. Pass to KD. Booker looking around. And the dunk by Booker.
And Booker just dominates in such an effortless fashion. The game comes naturally to him.
Booker against Prince. Launches a 3. And it's KD with the rebound.
And there comes a point when, for the team's sake, you might want to move it. He's hurting them with all of these misses.
No good from Booker.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take. I like the intention, the focus, finding a way to make it work inside.
And here's Booker from the arc. Sinks the triple. Booker's got 15.
Part of the evolution of Booker's game, getting consistent from deep.
Giannis outside. Pass to Lopez. Back to Giannis. Clock at 6. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Oh, Giannis getting the defender to bite. That's a patient move, earning himself a trip to the line.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Bucks.
The enthusiasm they've brought to their defense so far is something else. Going after shooters and really hustling to get their hands on shots.
And something else they've done well tonight is finding points in transition. So far, the fast break has been a plus for them.
Here's Booker. Again, the miss by Booker. Bucks leading by 3. Kuzma passes to Antetokounmpo. Back to Kuzma. Prince outside. Launches it. Buries the long-range jumper.
Oh, nice read from Kuzma. Really good at finding the open teammate.
Phoenix has gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Booker finds Allen. Back to Booker. Jacks up a 3. And the rebound goes to Lopez.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks for range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
Making it look simple. The athleticism of Giannis on full display.
Suns trail by 8. Booker fires from way outside. And again, it's the Suns missing. Floats it up for Giannis. Stolen. Booker outside. Here's Allen. And a missed layup. The Bucks shooting an impressive 60% early. He takes it in. Cuts off the pass. And here we go with Allen running it up the court. Rebounded by the Bucks. They're coming into this game off that recent loss to Atlanta.
Painful to watch, guys. You could see their frustrations mounting, unable to get into any kind of a rhythm whatsoever.
It seemed like any time they strung together a few baskets, they just went ice cold so quickly.
And it's Allen with the jam.